first carry here for Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the draw here with Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Coming to this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on first down. They'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, these niggas ain't in. No wonder.
They're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Fucking explains it.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Nobody manning up.
To D.D. Westbrook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. No catches for him in the wild card last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run on first down. Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 20.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Come on. No, don't do this internet shit.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The kick by Lambeau is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
This shit, well, already. Game over. Game over.
Let's just call it as it is.
Game is fucking over. That is why. This shit scripted at home.
Isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score.
This shit scripted at home.
Just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
They run. Robinson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Robinson.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
This shit scripted at home.
And it's 3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On the run, it's Robinson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Damn, boy, they trying to duck me already.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bander.
He'll buy some time right. Finding Knox there, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's the end of the first.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Come on with the internet, yo.
At the 41-yard line.
It ain't me. I'm hardwired to the motherfucker.
Second and 11 at the 41. To throw, it's Allen. Out to his left.
What?
That is incomplete.
What?
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. That's
this
complete to
nigga is
Mostert
horrible, my God. Dang, good shit.
Backwards, 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line.
Supposed to be my fucking ball.
You name it, they did
What the
it well in that
fuck?
last sequence.
You touched it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he is all the way up past the 25. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They get him down, but now before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st down.
Well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw.
Come on, play so deep. These niggas ain't playing no
D. But a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
33 yards.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round.
Man, cut the shit, Madden.
Nice
cut the shit, Madden.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Steps away. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Fields it in the middle of...
What the fuck?
I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy?
Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body.
Young,
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and enough talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't want parts of it wild nonsense. You got momentum, don't try to stop it. Got me clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's what I'm honest. That house good to reach heaven heights. Now that's before the black complex. Remember the day was down low when it was out cold, but I went out. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones. Look at my clothes, look at the flex. Whipping the Tesla. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it quiet. It's new, I didn't got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamond, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better, I'm
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold
Fucking
cases. Marathon
snow.
run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy?
Tell us a way better connection. Look at that shit.
I done got it.
That shit
See my
ridiculous.
jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole
Nigga
team
got
and
some
we
wild
riding on
ass
it.
internet, man. You must got Woods internet.
You got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Can't house good to reach.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bill Stadium here at Orchard Park. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson, 75 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the point after.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return.
Bro, you had 12 points. How you going to get 5 now? You're making it hard.
At their own 11-yard line.
You kicked the field goal. You fucked the whole shit up. All you do is supposed to score 2 touchdowns, nigga. You had 12-0.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down.
Long attempt.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And some room to run now. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going up top for Kupp. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen sliding out of the pocket, finding Harris over the middle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
59 mark, check, 59 mark.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 11-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
Right here. 59 mark, 56. Let's go, D. Check 9.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Check 59, right?
They'll try to run with Harris. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line. As
You got to be shitting me.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. But this is, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
That shit crazy.
What they're hoping is that
niggas ain't put no pressure.
is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those
No pressure.
and maximizing opportunities.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the draw, Robinson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The tackle made by Matt Ioannidis. 2 yards.
Second down and 8. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Third down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
They didn't give me the pick, though.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and
God
close.
damn,
The
nigga, who was
question,
you?
was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 2-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In his own end zone, it's Allen. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Playing, man. They're fucking playing. Bullshit. It's bullshit.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and
stop
one.
The nigga.
Now a give right side. Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. They'll run here with Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Second and 11. Dancing to his left.
These niggas bugging in the zone, bro. They bugging.
That one good
Let's
for
go,
26 and a first down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll be brought down.
Come on, man. This game full of duty.
Well, we looked at each other
Good game, bro.
We knew that flag was coming out.
What the fuck?
I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They run. Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Look to throw here. Rolling to his right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown.
That is just
Jaguars.
Josh Lambo.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive.
Gosh almighty.
with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
I don't even remember having a ball.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's
These
out of the back
niggas
of the
gave
end
you
zone for a
safety,
touchback.
fumble recovery. God damn, why don't they just hand you the goddamn Lombardi trophy?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Bullshit.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
I see you
And
lurking.
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And
I see you lurking. Game over, man.
All the way back
Shit,
inside
bullshit.
the 20.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand
game,
that.
man.
But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Man, they got that nigga like he got soap on it. Bro, the game is over.
Going to go ahead and use their first
You got the win.
timeout.
What are you doing?
As the clock
Run the
will
clock
stop
out.
for 20
Second
seconds
half.
to go in the first half.
9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Game is over.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
Bro, the game
And
is
he out of
over.
bounds, getting
Run
it
the
down
clock
to the
out.
10.
It's over.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Call the timeout, nigga. God damn.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
The game is over.
Whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
And the penalty makes this a much
This
more
second half,
manageable
bro.
3rd
Game
down,
over.
3rd and 2. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and enough talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey,
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and enough talk, I went quiet on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me.